This clip is kind of the perfect litmus test for whether you are living in reality or you're not. We have a conversation here between Joe Rogan and uber liberal Bono of U2. Look, if you like U2 as a band, that's cool. I think I had the Joshua Tree on tape when I was young. But Bono has really turned into an insufferable clown. So much so, South Park even made him out to be I believe, the biggest turd in the world. I think he was made of turd. I don't remember how that all worked out. But Bono went on Joe Rogan's show, and you could see Rogan really attempting to not roast him, not completely destroy his soul, because what you see here in this clip is essentially pure uncut, what happens when you have pure uncut government propaganda. It's absolutely crazy. Let's get into this. I do want to shout out, I have a sponsor for today's video, and it's Sheath. They've been with me for a long time, and Father's Day is coming around. These things are absolutely the most comfortable that I've ever seen, that I've ever worn, and they have all sorts of new stuff, new materials like bamboo. They've got, new socks. So these are compression socks, things like that. They've got all sorts of stuff on sale for Father's Day. And I'm going to give you a link in the description to their website. And then the promo code is DAD30. There's a whole bunch of stuff on Sheath. Go check it out. Promo code DAD30. He's going to love it. And they have stuff for women too. And they've been a long time supporter of the channel. So check them out. Here is Bono saying 300,000 people have already lost their lives due to the cut of USAID. Source, I made that up.
Just recent report.
From who?
It's not proven, but there's surveillance.
So it's not proven. It's a recent report, but it's not proven. But there's surveillance?
Enough suggests 300,000 people have already died from just this cutoff, this hard.
That is absolutely, it is so blatantly, ridiculously over the top. This guy goes on the world's largest podcast and states as fact that 300,000 people have already lost their lives due to cutting off USAID, which is completely unfounded.
Cut of USAID. So there's food rotting in
that part is probably true.
Warehouses. There is this will fuck you off. This will not, you will not be happy. No American will, but
hey, I don't like the wasted food either. I think they should be distributing it to the homeless at a minimum before it goes bad. I don't like to see them waste it.
I
don't feel bad that it's not going to other countries, many of which hate us, hate our people. Don't care about that. But if you have semi-trucks full of food, then you should be distributing it to the homeless or those at or below the poverty line in the United States. Why waste it? I agree with that.
It's 50,000 tons of food that are stored in Djibouti, South Africa, Dubai, and wait for it, Houston, Texas.
I don't get it. Why is Houston, Texas supposed to make me mad? Is it because it's USAID is supposed to be helping people in America? The only trailers I care about are the ones that are in America. And if we can get them back to America without them spoiling, we should bring them. Why are we giving South Africa food? They're erasing white people for being white and singing songs happily about it.
And that is rotting rather than going to Gaza, rather than going to Sudan, because the people who know the codes or for the warehouse are fired. They're gone. And
what a wild thing. By the way, again, the United States, it is not our problem. I did not agree to have my tax dollars feed people in other countries. Now, if there was a cause, hey, the people of Sudan need this, the people of Gaza need this. People here need this. Let me donate my money willingly if that's what I want to do. I mean, there's lots of people that donate to a lot of charities. My wife and I donate to several, but they aren't for giving food to other people in other countries. But they're like, give me my tax dollars back and let me decide how I want to spread that around. If I want to donate to Gaza or Sudan or South Africa, I can do that. But I don't sign off on the government stealing my money and then doing it, especially when nobody knows. I'd like to see pictures of these truckloads of food, by the way.
So this, I don't know. What do you think? What is that? That's not America, is it?
Well, they're throwing the baby out with the bathwater.
Right.
Right. This is the problem. The problem is, for sure, there have been a lot of organizations that do tremendous good all throughout the world. Also,
Sure.
for sure, it was a money laundering operation. For sure, there was no oversight. For sure, billions of dollars are missing. In fact, trillions that are unaccounted for, that were sent off into various... They don't even know where because there's no receipts. The way Elon Musk described it, he said if any of this was done by a public company, the company would be delisted and the executives would be in prison. But in the United
Correct.
States, this is standard.
Look, I am not heartless. And even if, like, let's say when I voted, if there was some like thing that I could check, like, hey, there's 10 different charities. Would you like, to donate something to them? Check the box or something, right? I would even be open to that. America has a lot of good going for it. And I'm not against helping people in need. My issue is that we have so many in need inside of our own borders. And if you're not going to take care of your own people, why is that the rule on an airplane? What do they tell you on the airplane with the masks? Fix your mask first. Fix your mask first, because if you pass out, you can't help anyone else. We have 100,000 people a year losing their lives to opioid overdoses. We have millions of homeless. We have millions more in prison for ridiculous charges from the war on drugs. Okay. We have a mental health epidemic. We have tens of millions of people in this country on SSRIs. Why? We have an obesity epidemic, of which I am part of. Okay. We have a lot of problems in this country that we need to take care of first. And that's what they confuse, they will conflate your position. For example, my position of saying, hey, I want to help Americans first. That doesn't mean I don't care about people that are suffering in Gaza or anywhere else over in the desert that maybe we could help. I'm open to that. But what I want is for, our people to get help first. And I would think that any other country, whether it's Gaza or Sudan or Egypt or South Africa, their people would say the exact same thing. But when Americans say it, it's evil. Something like 2/3 of this country still lives paycheck to paycheck. There is this crazy demand from the world that says, America has so much wealth, we should be doing these things. Wrong. Yes, America has wealth, but it's basically held by about 15 people. Most of this country is living paycheck to paycheck. Bono is worth $1 billion. Why doesn't he give food to Gaza?
When Biden left office, when it was clear that Trump won, in the 73 days, they spent $93 billion
Right.
from the Department of Energy on just radical loans, just throwing money into places.
Right.
And there's no oversight, no receipts. Like the whole thing there's a lot of fraud, a lot of.
And of course, Elon responds to, Elon Musk savages idiot Bono. Elon Musk unleashed a storm of fury against YouTube frontman Bono, branding the rock legend a liar and an idiot. After the singer claimed that Musk's proposed DOGE cuts to USAID have let hundreds of thousands of people pass away. It's not proven, but there's surveillance enough to suggest 300,000 people. Musk said, Musk clearly incensed, took to X, formerly Twitter, to scorch the YouTube frontman. He's such an idiot/liar. 0 people have died. I'm sure some people have. But you know whose fault that is? It's the people that ran USAID. If they had ran that organization with actual oversight, if they had ran that organization with actual, accountability, maybe the really important stuff would still be around. Maybe the, life-saving, medicines and foods and this and that would still be flowing if you didn't instead also send trillions to, an Afghani Sesame Street. Right? He didn't stop there. Musk followed up with, I've got a big one here. And then he take the I Find Tards account, which is an AstroTurf account, by the way, too, that had, crypto, was advertising crypto stuff. Anyway, stay away from that account. Later, he posted the clip from South Park titled, "Is Bono the biggest piece of crap in the world?" with the caption, Bono. I mean, look, there's a lot of, I think that there are definitely good things that America can do, but they ruined it for themselves. Bono ruined it for themselves for not demanding accountability. And the fact that they're going to put it, Bono educates Joe Rogan on Doge's pure evil USAID cuts from leftist rag Rolling Stone. Even Rolling Stone, did they offer to do any research and prove it? No, they didn't either. Don't forget, Sheath. Sheath.com. It's going to be linked in the description with the promo code to save 30% off. They are an amazing, amazing sponsor. Some of the most comfortable garments you're going to find anywhere. All sorts of, they've got the pouch to keep all your man parts separate. They've got the moisture wicking technology. They've got bamboo. They've got a whole bunch of other fabrics that you've probably never even tried. Check them out, link in the description, and we'll talk to you again real soon.